4.6 billion years, the sun has helped shape Earth into a world capable of supporting life. Often referred to as a yellow dwarf, the sun is officially classed as a G-type main sequence star, steadily fusing hydrogen into helium in its core. This nuclear fusion, where hydrogen atoms collide under immense pressure and temperature to form helium, releases staggering amounts of energy. Every second, the sun converts about 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium, producing the light and warmth that life on Earth depends on. The sun is currently in its stable middle age. The main sequence phase lasts about 10 billion years, and with 4.6 billion already behind us, there are roughly 5 billion years left before the calm begins to fade. Eventually, hydrogen in the sun's core will run low. As fusion slows, the core contracts under the immense gravity of the sun, causing temperatures and pressure to rise until helium ignites. This new fusion, where helium is converted into heavier elements such as carbon and oxygen, triggers a dramatic transformation. The sun will spend about 1 billion years in its red giant phase. Its outer layers will balloon outward, expanding to nearly 200 times its current diameter. At that size, the sun will engulf Mercury and Venus. Earth, orbiting roughly 150 million kilometers, or 93 million miles away, may not escape. Even if our planet avoids direct engulfment, the escalating heat will boil oceans and strip away the atmosphere, leaving Earth scorched and lifeless. Long before the sun fully swells, Earth will already begin to suffer. Rising solar luminosity, expected to increase steadily over the next billion years, will eventually cause oceans to evaporate, releasing water vapor into the atmosphere. This greenhouse effect accelerates the loss of habitability. Atmospheric escape will follow, as lighter molecules like hydrogen drift into space. The once blue planet will be reduced to a dry, airless husk. Currently, humanity's survival strategies, such as terraforming, migration to outer planets, or interstellar travel, remain speculative at best. But this is so far in the future that humanity's presence is uncertain. If we endure, our technology may allow us to seek refuge in other solar systems. Either way, the sun's evolution sets a deadline for whatever life may remain here. When the sun's red giant phase ends, it will shed its outer layers into space, forming what is known as a planetary nebula, a glowing shell of gas and dust. This stage is brief, lasting only about 10,000 to 20,000 years. Yet, it will be one of the most visually spectacular. What remains is the dense core, a white dwarf, roughly the size of Earth, yet containing about half the sun's original mass. This remnant will no longer fuse elements. Instead, it will slowly cool and fade over trillions of years, eventually becoming a theoretical black dwarf, a cold, dark stellar corpse. The once vibrant and life-giving sun will be reduced to darkness. None of these black dwarf stars have been observed in the universe yet, because the age of the universe is only about 13.8 billion years, so there has not been enough time for a white dwarf to fully live out its lifespan. The sun's fate shows the impermanence of everything, even stars. In the grand scheme, our solar system is a temporary piece, a mere blip in the timeline of the universe. Yet this knowledge is not despair. It is a call to curiosity, innovation, and adaptability. Other stars, other worlds, and perhaps other homes await our discovery. We may be fragile beings bound to a star, but we are capable of imagining futures beyond it. As the sun marches toward its inevitable end, humanity's challenge is to look outward, to seek new horizons, and to carry our spark into the wider universe. What are your thoughts on the sun's fate? share them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to show your support with a like or by sharing it with other curious minds. If you'd like to learn more about the infinite wonders of the cosmos, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, take care and be well.